Hello again, people. Time for episode 190 of Fine Music. I hope you enjoyed 189. That was really great picking Donovan's brain. So today, got a very special guest. Marvinlouis Dorsey is going to share with us some musical knowledge. So we better listen. Go ahead, sir.
Musical knowledge. I have no musical knowledge. I feel
Oh,
like
really?
no, but I feel like a real small baby right now. I know your musical knowledge, Don, and now Murray's. I feel like an infant in music, and the person I picked. Is it okay, Don?
Hey, let's do this.
Is Curtis Mayfield.
Woohoo!
And not just any Curtis Mayfield, right? A very special Curtis Mayfield.
Yeah, Curtis Mayfield, he did a soundtrack to a movie called Superfly.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's really interesting because back in the day, in the 60s, when they were making movies, they what's that word I want to use, Don?
Oh, the kind of movie, blaxploitation.
Right. But if you look past that and look into Curtis Mayfield, you will realize he is a great was a great musician. I brought up something on my phone. He was born June 3rd, 1942 in Chicago, Illinois. Unfortunately, he passed away December 26, 1999 in Roswell, Georgia. The song I picked was Think, and it's an instrumental song that he made for the movie Superfly.
And it must be good because on Rate Your Music, the people give it a 4.5.
Wow. Yeah.
So somebody likes this instrumental.
I wish we could hear some of it. Can we hear some of it, Don?
Well, first, I'm trying to get out of my Max Syndrome phase here. All right. Whenever I share screen, that seems to be happening, but I haven't got a solution yet. Jim said he would help me with that, and I gotta pin him down to that next week, hopefully. All right. So you want to hear that?
Yes, there's a portion of it. Because I think it shows his diversity. Because if you listen to some of his music and his lyrics and go beyond Superfly.
Yeah.
Well, I could
Superfly.
share something from the two albums that I have.
Okay,
and
great.
you could pick out the song even.
Okay.
Let me put that up on the screen share. Let's see what happens.
So Marvin, what was the band he started in? He started in like one of the big the 60s, was trying to think.
He was a member of.
Murray, thank you for bringing that to my attention. You tell us where he was before.
I'm trying to, maybe it's the Impressions or.
It sounds like it'd be the Impressions, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, one of the 60s black vocal groups, and then he went out on his own, about the time they did Superfly.
And I think that's why I said that I'm a baby in this group. Because I never knew that.
Wow, okay.
We're sharing knowledge here, sharing knowledge.
I will admit, I just read a huge article on him in Mojo magazine. They did a cover story on him last month. So covering his whole career. So it's kind of coincidence that you bring him up.
and it's a coincidence that I didn't know.
Yeah.
That what you just said, that he was a part of another group before he went solo.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Marvin, do you know any of these songs?
I want that first group, New World Order.
Yeah.
Miss Martha.
And even more poignant that this album came out 3 years before his death.
Oh, yeah.
So,
well,
let's see, try to share it.
let me read it.
Wow.
Can't play too much.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me that he started out. Well, I'm wrong now, because I guess he was playing with another group before he went solo.
Yeah.
And his solo music is so, is the right word, poignant? It's so
Yeah.
strong.
Well, I think, I mean, from the article I read, I got the impression that that's what he wanted to do. And, you know, he was kind of restricted in the vocal group thing to doing pop music and such.
Hmm.
And then so he went solo so he could play the music he really wanted to play.
And it's so strong.
Yeah.
Just
Well, I got
the
a couple of
music.
trivia things. Do you know how he died?
Well, I was talking to Don about that earlier before we came on. And
Okay.
He
remember
knows,
they
he
were
knows.
saying, I remember they were saying he was on stage.
Yeah.
Think that the stage collapsed.
Yeah. Well, the lighting rig, there's a storm and the lighting rig fell on him.
Right, he
Oh.
was paralyzed, right?
He was paralyzed. Yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
And in fact, the album here that we just listened to, he recorded while he was paralyzed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Flat on his back doing the vocals.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Right.
And what blows me away, not just the musical part of it, but the lyric.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
lyric.
he was very, very socially conscious and very up on what was going on. Yep.
Wow.
My favorite song in this album is the God Dang Song.
God dang.
Yeah.
What song, Don?
The God Dang Song. You heard me?
The God dang song?
The
What is
God
that?
Dang Song. You heard me?
Oh, we can't play that right now, right? Because I haven't heard that one yet.
God dang. You haven't heard it? I'll play a snip since we're already in trouble. Let's see here.
The God dang song.
It's the goddamn song. It's the goddamn song. It's the goddamn song.
Should have been a hit.
It's the goddamn song. Third world country, sunny skies. Colors bright like butterflies.
Man, trying to stop it here. Boy, he can sing.
Yeah.
It's really funny for me, the diversity of the man.
Yeah.
It was very diverse. The way he, from Miss Martha to Dang Song, from Freddie's Dead, and Superfly,
Yeah.
that song Freddie's Dead. So
Yeah, that's one everybody knows, I like to think. But yeah, it's been 50 years.
Yeah.
So maybe
very
not.
diverse.
So it's a
Thank
good
you.
reminder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that other album? You heard of that album? There's No Place Like America Today, 1974.
Wow.
And that first song is not the Billy Jack that you're thinking of if you were alive back then.
I know that song.
You heard that one?
No, I didn't hear Billy Jack. But I know that
No.
movie Billy Jack. I know the
No, this
movie.
is not that. This is not that. I'm gonna play a snip just to prove my point. Okay. Snip. This is a great album. I know if I'm gonna like an album in the first 10 seconds. Yeah.
You heard that? The
Mm.
Jamaican sound in that?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, what a jam. What a jam.
that Jamaican sound in that song. Don.
Yeah. So it's definitely not the one from the movie, is what I was trying to prove my point.
Right.
Yeah. But then he gets into his vocals there, and oh my God, it's awesome. Yeah,
I want to say one last thing.
Yeah.
And Tamora, I didn't know that he recorded that last album on his back.
That's what this article I just read said.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm your invisible music host.
Yep.
Thinking.
Yeah, singing was about the last thing that he could still do, which was what he did best. So,
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
divine, absolutely divine. Thank you, Marvin. That's how easy it is. Thank you for sharing.
Yep.
I hope you'll come back and share some more of your musical knowledge, because you're filling in the nooks and crannies that need to be filled
yeah.
on fine music. Okay.